Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of Talk Your Ish, which is the fan calling show on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Apologies on the lateness, people, but had to take a phone call, so that's what was going on. That's what was going on. So that's why I'm late. Apologies. That is on me. But make sure you run up the likes, though, people. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Please make sure you share this across all the socials, and that's whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Make sure you do those two things, please. Make sure you do both of those things. And thirdly, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. It is road to 10,000 subscribers. The chat active. You don't really like this show. And I do enjoy talking to 99 point. Actually, I enjoy talking to all of you lot, not called Ryan. Like, let me just call a spade a spade. Like, that's legit seriousness. I ain't even joking. Like, I love chatting to all of you lot, bar him. But yeah, no phone call from my this sheet guy, yo, this fucking sheet guy. Hey, big up to everyone in the chat though. Steve, I see you. H, Eli, my guy Dots, the young G, Ben Talks, Chelsea. I see Prime as well. But yeah, big up to Joe before I bring in the callers as well. Just a couple of things, people. 2 rules when it comes to calling in to talk your ish. 1, camera must be on, face facing forward, people. Camera on, face facing forward. That's not because we care what you look like. You see Ryan's stupid face on this channel on a weekly basis. We do not care what you look like. It's safety protocols. That's all it is, man. We ain't trying to see anybody's chest, anybody's genitalia, no ass cheeks, nothing, people. Second rule is make sure when you call in, you know what you want to talk about. So don't just be clogging up the phone line just because. And actually, speaking of Ryan, he's done that dumb shit. Why are you calling in? Yo, just for vibes. I literally said don't call in on the vibes thing, just clogging up the line. So yeah. And thirdly, as well, people, if you are a member, it is first come, first serve with the fan calling show. But if you're a member of the channel, you will queue jump and go straight to the front of the call. So yeah, I will try and do my best to get to all calls. And 5 to 10 minutes, people. It's 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. And then because I'm trying to get through all the calls and make sure this ain't 3 hours. And yeah, man, love the way Ryan just catches strays. Only way to start my Monday, man. Hating on Ryan, it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing the sun come up. It's like opening your eyes in the morning. It's great, man. It's phenomenal. My done Strasbourg Steve in the building as well. Yes, Steve, what are you telling me? You good?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, bro. I'm pretty good. What about you?
Yeah, man. All bless, all bless. But let's get to the first call and how we always kick off Talk
Oh
Your
yeah.
Ish here on Sarcasm City TV. Regular of the channel on the Pro Clubs team. Always supporting, consistently see his name. And I see him supporting me even when I'm on other channels as well. Salute. Only bad thing about him is he's an Arsenal fan, but minus that. Real one, you know what I'm saying? Real one without doubt. All the way over stateside, man. Like Eli is in the building. Yes, Eli. What are you telling me, man?
Good, I'm good. I'm good. How about you guys? Y'all chilling? What's
All
good?
blessed, man. All blessed, man. You
I'm
already
good.
know, man. You must be gassed. You
Word,
must
word.
be gassed. Obviously, Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? Another big win for you, lot.
Yeah, something like that. You know,
Title on its
I
way.
mean,
What we saying, man?
when it,
Title on its way. Title on its way. What we saying?
not yet, bro. Not yet.
Okay.
You remember, I told you this in the last fan calling show. We got to win all the way up to City and then beat City before I say, yeah, it's
Fast.
on. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Are we making consistent, progress? Yes. And the reason for that is because he finally decided to revert to how he played last season. And I'm like,
Okay.
it's about daggone time. I mean, I've
Mm.
only been calling for this all year, but we move. We're winning now. It's all good. But yeah, so I feel like we have to continue playing this way. Keep our foot on the gas pedal, step on people's necks, don't let up until we're like 4 or 5 nil up, so that way then you can play that controlled possession that he likes to call it. That's when you can do that. But
Man said he likes
anytime
to
before
call
that,
it.
hey, hey,
Is it
I'm
not?
just saying that's
Is
what
it
he
not
calls it.
control possession? Is it?
Control
Is
possession.
it? But is it not technically control possession? I'm asking. Is that what it is? I'm still listening. I'm just getting my thoughts.
I think it's just possession, bro. Just possession based football. It's easy. That's all it is. People like to attach these fancy monikers to their system. But in all honesty, it's just possession football. That's all it is. There's nothing sexy about it. It's just side to side, back to front. That's all it is. But I'm happy that he decided to revert to last season. So I think the biggest change though is that he actually has somebody that's perfect for inverting, which is Ben White, because I don't know if y'all knew this, but Ben White, he actually has played CDM, in his past. Like he's played multiple games there in that position, so he knows that position pretty well. So the fact that he's inverting, and then what he's doing is that allows Kivior to not invert, so he can stay back there as a back three, and then he gets forward when necessary. Yeah. And then whenever he's not doing that, whenever Declan Rice is not pushing forward, he sits back and Ben White will overlap with Saka, and that's kind of throwing the defense off, because they're like, "Yo, this guy was just in midfield. Why is he overlapping Saka?" You know what I'm saying? And then Odegaard, he'll come over there, and then they'll kind of do their little overlapping on that side and overcrowding the ball, and it's really, as I put in in the back of Game Pod, it's flummoxing the defense. They're just like, "Yo, what in the world is this?"
I love that, man. I've not heard that word in years. Man said flummoxing.
Flummoxed, yeah. That's a good word. That's a good word.
Flummoxed. Yeah. They was flummoxed. They was perplexed.
Yeah, I'm bro, bewildered. They were confuzzled.
They was bewildered. I'm using that one. I used that one.
Yeah. They were scatterbrained.
It is. Well, hey, people don't say. Word of the day, people. You could use one of them today and tomorrow. Actually, word for 2 days. You got flummoxed.
The intellectual gods that we are.
There we go. Yeah. Intellectual. Yeah. I'll leave that to you and Eli. You better the intellectual gods. But we move.
Hey, I try, bro. I try.
Eli,
but yeah. What's up, Steve?
Who's been your player of the season?
Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go with Gabriel Magalhaes. Okay. Like he's been our best defender this season. Well, for the past 18 months, he's been our best defender, because Saliba. I know everybody likes to wax lyrical about Saliba, but in all honesty, I feel, yeah, he's silky smooth on the ball, but he hasn't mistaken him just like Gabriel does. But Gabriel he's definitely been a lot more solid of the two. I know, I don't get me wrong, I love me some Saliba, but I don't think Gabriel gets his props, man. I really don't.
Hey, yo.
I don't. Whatever.
Hey, yo.
Anyway, but I think yeah, but I think Gabriel definitely, bro. I got to give him his plaudits, man. Like when he first came into Arsenal, he was very error prone. A yellow card machine. Yeah, he always had a bozo moment, but the last 18 months, he's consistently been one of our best performers. I'm talking about 7 out of 10 consistently. Like there's been only a few times where I can say, "Yo, yeah, he needs
big man didn't turn up
a couple times." But outside of that, yeah, it's been him and after that, definitely Declan Rice. And then I feel like honorable mention has to be Trossard, because without him, we wouldn't be playing like this, because the way he's
I've seen people praise him, in regards to the 9, like him playing in the false 9. I've heard a lot of Arsenal fans mention how good he's been. And he's a good player. He is a very good player. Let's not get mistaken.
He's been very quietly one of our best players. As last year, he only had 2 goals the whole season. He had 7 assists. I think he had 3 assists, but then by the time he came to Arsenal, he had 10 by the end of the year. So he had 7 assists in that run that we had. But this year he has quietly 7 goals for Arsenal this season. He has 7 goals, 2 assists. So he's been performing outstanding, in the few opportunities that he's had. And let's let it be known, he already has more goals than Jesus already. And Jesus has played way more games than he has, way more game time. So that should tell you something, But I was saying this last year when Trossard was playing out of his mind, assisting like crazy and, just being unlucky as far as like scoring goals. Don't bring Jesus back into this team until he drops form. You know what I'm saying? He has to earn his way back into the team.
No, that's right.
And I'm saying this again. As soon as Jesus is fit, watch him. Watch him. He's gonna insert him right back into the team at the expense of either Trossard or Martinelli. Watch.
I look forward
Mark my
to
words.
that.
I'm calling this right now. And as soon as we do that, that's when we drop on because Jesus spends half of the time on his bum or crying to the ref. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Ain't no ayo about it because that's what he does. Half his time he's on the ground. The other half he's crying to the refs. You know what I'm saying? He's not
True.
He like I wish he would do a lot of the things that Trossard did because Trossard he doesn't moan, he doesn't complain, he just gets on with
He
it.
doesn't
You know
moan.
like,
Hey yo, he doesn't moan.
Anyway. Get your mind out the gutter, Steve. Anyway.
Yeah, fact, Steve, man. Get your mind out the gutter, Steve. What's wrong with you?
All right, sorry.
But nah, yeah, I just think if Jesus is to come back into this team, he needs to be either winger or a second striker. Those are the only two positions he can play. He cannot play false nine for me. He can't play. He might be able to play that role Havertz is playing in right now. I feel like he'll do a good job there. I think he's a lot better technically than Havertz because I know y'all saw that those donkey touches he had. Like, what's the name? Trossard threw the ball in, and then next thing you know, his touch went 15 yards over to the right. I'm like, yo, Havertz, what kind of touch is that? What is that? It's absolutely garbage. You got to be better than that. So I'm thinking that if Jesus was to get back into this team, it would have to be either there or winger. Do not bring Zenny back into this team because he is so suspect defensively. If you are going to bring him back, he has to play in that role Havertz is in right. So like he can facilitate play. He'll make it a lot more silky, a lot more fluid. He cannot play left back for me anymore. He cannot because from what I've seen from Kivior, he can do a job there just as long as he's not inverting. I feel like he's a lot more comfortable there because he's there. He's just there. You know what I'm saying? And he will hold that line because he did well against Kudus. He did well against the Burnley players. So I feel like he could do a job there for now. But I definitely want Tommy back there. And then when Timber is back fit, then I need him back there. You know, so yeah.
Let me ask you the last thing
you
mentioned right at the start. Yeah, go on. Now go on. Say your last point. I got a question after your last point.
Okay. I was just gonna say, shout out to my boys, Gary O'Neill FC, Pedro Neto FC Masterclass. You know what I'm saying? Burning that whole defense. You know, João Gomez for the winner. Let's go, baby. Wolves, baby. Wolves. Let's go. Wolves. I'm telling you, man. All of that chicken on the ball FC. Shout out to all the real Spurs fans, though.
So my
I had to do that.
I knew it was there. That's why I said, I said, Fez. That's why I said, hey, you know what? To get your last point off before I ask you. So quickly, Eli, you mentioned obviously right at the start in regards to you'd have to win all your games up to Manchester City. And did you say win at Manchester City or you say just don't lose?
Bro, we gotta win that game. Like if we're serious,
so let's say So let me ask you then. Say you win all your games up until Manchester City, and then you win at the Etihad. Will you then go? All right. Will you then believe the league is yours?
Yeah. And if we don't win the league, bottled it again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dude.
That's fair.
That's all.
That's fair. What about if you get a draw at the Etihad? You win all your games up until that, and then you get a draw.
I wouldn't be upset. Honestly.
Okay.
I would be disappointed, but I wouldn't be like cussing them out. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a draw, I would be like, you know what? Hold my hands up. You know, we had a fantastic run up until then, but after that, we can't drop any more points. We cannot drop any more points.
No, fast. All right, man.
Well, Eli, we must. In the words of Saeed, we must.
In the words of Saeed, who's in the chat, big up to Saeed, man. But Eli, always good talking to you, man. Always good kicking it off. I'll catch you for clubs. You're about for both sessions if you run 2, right?
Yes, sir. You already know, man. Right. You already know.
Yeah. People for Eli, definitely, 100%. Shout out to my Don Eli every single time. Big up, man. All the way over there in Dallas, Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? Love that. Big up to Eli every time.
Big up Dallas, Texas, and fuck Luka Doncic.
What are you saying, Fat? You bless first and foremost.
Yeah, bless.
All right, cool, man.
Big up the crooks here on the right, and then the frauds here on the bottom row like a fish.
This guy. Big up to Ryan for the super chat, who says, if we win our next 3 league games, which includes the whole game against City, does that mean we're favourites for the title? I would say so, yes. If you win your next 3 league games and you beat Manchester City, I'm presuming that's your 4th. Yeah. And that's why I put it in the title, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City, who are the favourites, because I think it's an interesting discussion. That's why, and people have different opinions on it. Big up Flawless. Don't matter if I'm having my English exam. Always got to check in and support the best channel in the world. Hey, big up to you, Barry O'Malatelli, man, all the way over in Colombia. Love that. Salute to you. We're going to continue to get the callers on, though, people. De Niro, if you're there, I'll bring you in, because, again, people, it is first come, first serve when you call in, but members jump the queue. So that's what it is. So if a member, he'll go straight to the queue. And straight to the front of the queue, sorry. So I'll bring it. But definitely, again, one of my favorite callers. Interested to see what he's got to say, because he's been unhappy about their defeat at home to Wolves. He said it in the chat today. I seen him in the chat yesterday. I seen him in the chat on Saturday. He's shaking his head already. You know what I'm saying? London in the building. Man, like De Niro. Yes, my guy.
Come on, man. We're here, man. Hey, big up, man. Big up the other 2 in the panel as well, Strasbourg, Steve. And first, big you up, man. You get me? We're here, man. Bro. Listen, hey, Flawless, bro. Yesterday, man was in the comments. I couldn't really type what I wanted to type. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear you.
You get me? But let me just put it like this. I'm going to try and make this short and sharp, nice and sweet. Yeah. Let me put it like this for you. Yeah? First things first. You see when you get a job, innit? When you get a job, sorry, you see when you got a business, yeah? When you got a business, you have a plan A, innit? When you have a business, you have a plan A. You go for plan A. If plan A don't work, you got a plan B, innit? This is what it is. You got a plan B. Obviously, I was hearing what Jez was saying. He said, obviously, don't be frantic. Don't be, you get what I'm saying? But bro,
don't be over the top.
Like, listen, let me tell you something, bro. We ain't won nothing since 2008, my bro. So it's one of those ones where, bro, we need to start seeing some type of light at the end of the tunnel. And people will say, oh, what, you saying that Ange isn't a good manager? No, I'm not saying that. He's a good manager. I don't know. Well, he might change. He might be able to change things around quickly. This might just be a little bit of a heat, because obviously it's a new manager, it's everything. But what I'll tell you right now is that last season, we were in the same position that we're in right now, bro. So at the end of the day, if you look at it like that, if you're going to look at it like that, what are we saying here? Because obviously at the beginning of the season, it's so nice and that you can win 10 games, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You can win 10 games, which is why when I first came on here, what did I tell you? I said he's improved my life, but I can't say that, you know what I'm saying? That
you did say
really put, man, you get me. So this is where it is, bro. So obviously I look at it like this year. I watch Spurs, you know. Obviously we love the club, even though they want to turn me to a neutral fan in that, but we love the club and that. And me and my dad, we're going to have words about why he chose to support this club in the first place. We'll get there soon. But what it is, bro, is that obviously looking at that game yesterday, I've already told you about Brennan Johnson. Like Brennan Johnson, obviously, say that again.
He's not that good.
He's not good.
I think he's not. But what I will say, De Niro, is because you mentioned being on the same amount of points as last season, and I hear that from a stats perspective. But I think how you've gotten there is much better. I think with Ange, I think his biggest issue is that, like, obviously you watching Spurs much closer than me. I think it is a lack of quality. My worrying thing would be about your signings. That's what it is. Johnson, Werner, the constant links to Gallagher, like they're at what I look at with Ange. I think Ange is doing a very good job, and I look at you lot, and every time I see you lot play, I just think obviously he'll make errors here and there, but I think it's more so just from a quality standpoint. I think you're going in the right direction, but whoever's in charge, or the team, or one person who's in charge of your recruitment, they are looking funny. That's what I'm saying.
It's Flawless. I hear what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying in a way. But at the same time, listen, I'll be real with you. I don't care how we got to this position, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Do you know why? Should I tell you where it is? Because at the end of the day, it's one of those ones where obviously you want to see a style of play. We're seeing the style of play, which is good. But I need to see. You see where it is when you play certain teams. Not every team you play is the same. You see, Wolves have studied us. They've studied us. The way they played, if obviously, I don't know if you watched the game, but they studied us. You can tell that the manager was on that training ground. He's saying, this is what Spurs do. This is the type of triangle they might play. This is where it is. So from that angle, it's like you need to have a plan B. I understand you want to say, yeah, we're going to stick to this way and this is what's going to work. I understand that. But you can still make other ways. You can make other things work. People say, Obviously, the subs that come off the bench, they ain't good enough. I agree with that. They're not good enough. But at the same time, you still got to be able to have a plan B regardless of who the subs
You want him to be more adaptable. You want him to be more adaptable and more flexible with his planning. That's fair.
Exactly.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Because Højbjerg's, you see what it is? I don't really rate Højbjerg, yeah. But one thing I'll tell you about Højbjerg is if you put him in a team where they're a bit of a low block, do you get what I'm saying? He will do a job. Do you know what I'm saying? But when you're players like Højbjerg trying to play in an attacking team where you're trying to hit man with the whoosh, it's not gonna happen, bro. He ain't got it like that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying? He ain't got it like that.
Nero,
I hear you.
you know the other thing I noticed about the Wolves game? I watched it on replay.
Yeah.
And the inverted fullbacks thing, you've got to switch it up for certain opponents because they're just gonna pack the midfield. They're just gonna pack the midfield, and then it nullifies that. There's no width to the team. It's similar to Villa. Very similar to Villa. They're playing so damn narrow against United, or they're not, the high line. They're going over the top. With you guys, it's like the inverted fullbacks. It can work, sure, but in certain games you have to switch that up. For me,
you get it. I agree. This is what I'm calling for. You hear on the note, because this is what I'm calling for. I'm saying that some games, some teams you play, you cannot play the same way that you want to play. You can maybe play the same way, but maybe add a few more. But you understand?
It's a suicide. You just can't. It's a suicide.
Yeah, a few tweaks. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
you wanted to tweak it at times.
Yeah,
I get that. No, that's fair.
It's one of those. But listen, like, and on another point, just to you get me, because it has to be done. You see, sometimes I don't understand certain people in this world and how their brain thinks and how their mind processes things. You see in Chelsea sell their dead weight to all these other clubs. You seen what Chelsea did to Arsenal, bro. And we're only down the road. We see these things. We've seen the blueprint. So what made whoever the donut that was sitting in the headquarters of Spurs say, we're going to go and grab Timo Werner, bro? Do you understand? I don't know what is going on in the House of Commons.
Please take Gallagher as well.
I don't want no Gallagher in my club, bro. I don't see, man, I'm making me raise my voice now. You see what? See, I don't want Gallagher in my club. Do you understand? These people, these names that man are linking to my club. Look, we've already got scrubs. We got Ollie Skip here, bro. We ain't even got rid of my man, and you want to start talking about Gallagher, and then we're bringing in Timo Werner, and then I'm hearing other little links of guys that man's going and watching clips, and you see I'm watching your clips, and I'm thinking, bro, like we don't even need this guy here, bro. Like, this is where it is. So, and we got guys like, you see everybody gets onto Calvin Phillips. Yeah, Kulu scored the other day. That's all good and that. Do you get what I'm saying? But everybody gets onto Calvin Phillips for Burger King and that. What's Kulu doing, bro?
Well, you saying he's overweight?
Overweight for me, bro, because he can't run. Bro. He can't run, bro.
Yeah.
This is where it is, bro. So at the end of the day, man's not looking. See me, I'm a real one with this football thing. If my club is winning games, I'll come on here. I'll happily say, you know what, we won. I wasn't impressed with the performance, but we won, innit? Yeah,
I'm a Manchester United fan. Know all about that, fam.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I hear you, man. You know,
I just want to say, I wish that Spurs getting Gallagher. And if Poch wins the trophy this season, uncomfortable conversation, Poch winning a trophy before.
There's no uncomfortable conversation, though. That's just a conversation that.
But yeah, go on there. I'll say what you.
And also, I just want to even say another thing. Yeah, I was watching a little. I never used to understand when people say, like, there's Spurs fans out there that be chatting rubbish, innit? Obviously, I never really used to understand it. Then I was watching Saeed's show earlier, and I don't want to draw out any names of the brother that was on there. But what I will say is that this is abysmal, bro. How dare you say you're gonna let Tahith Chong come to Spurs? What is this? What is going on here, bro?
Tahith Chong to Spurs is crazy. That's crazy. And I like Tahith Chong, but that's crazy. That is crazy.
Hey, what's wrong with Tahith Chong, man? I like that name, man. I like that.
See, he's trying to troll me.
Fit ice.
He's trying to troll me now. Listen, look, I can't lie, man. Like, at the end of the day, man, this is how it's starting to get now. It's one of those ones where big up.
Chloe, shut up.
Big up, Ange. I know he's gonna. He's not a bad manager. I'm not saying Ange.
No one cares about you.
Impossible. Do you get what I'm saying? But what I will say is that I need to see a plan B. And what I will say is, listen, I don't want to see no Timo Werner sitting in my club. I don't want to see no Ollie Skip at the end of the season in my club. I don't want to see no more Chicken Royale in my club. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't need to see these guys anymore, bro. You know what? It's funny.
Talk
Ben
about it,
Davis,
man.
I actually don't mind. I actually don't mind Ben Davis. People hate, but I actually don't mind. He can sit there just to give that little
Squad play.
yeah. You get me? So obviously Ben Davis, he can sit there, just give a little guidance to the youngers and that come in or whatever. But I'll be real. Apart from that, yeah, man, that's it, bro. I can't lie, bro. If I had longer, obviously I'll cook more, but you get me, man. Keep it short for the guys to come in and do their thing.
No, it's calm, yo. Did I'm a shout? You've been on before.
probably.
Like I say, man, we definitely gonna chat.
Man said Chicken Royale. You're definitely listening just too much.
Bro,
They
listen.
calls chicken.
Look, every Spurs fan calls him.
Chicken Royale, bro. There's no change in that name. That name will remain. Chicken
Bro,
Royale.
I heard someone call Calvin Phillips Yorkshire Perlo, man.
Nah, bro, Calvin Phillips.
No, he's just fat.
He's too big, man. I can't
He's
lie.
just
He's scrubbing out right now, man. I'll be real. But I hear it though. You ain't played football in a long time, innit? So
yeah, so you gotta get up to speed. You gotta get up to speed. You do. But hey, De Niro, my dumb man. Anything else you want to add before you close out, fam?
Literally, bro. At this rate, man, I may as well even make my own Spurs channel to flip and cook these youths, bro.
Yo, you need to. You know what I'm saying?
One day, man.
I'm a pattern. Don't worry, man. I'm gonna shout you and
we'll
sort
talk.
something out. You already know the vibes. Yeah. 100%, man. You already know the vibes, De Niro. My done every single time.
Take care.
Yeah, bless. Big up to De Niro. Yeah, great call, man. De Niro's always entertaining. Always very knowledgeable as well, and he's not scared to call out his club. Like that's one thing I do respect. Like he will call it out, and and that was fairly balanced, to be honest. It really was. Link is still in. I will continue to drop the link during the show, people. I will drop the link in the chat all the time. But if you join and it's not there, obviously just ask for it, and I'll drop the link again.
Yeah, I need a Man City fan here. Man City fan.
I would love to chat to a City fan. One called in a couple of weeks back still.
Yeah.
But I would love to talk to some more City fans.
Yeah.
City fans, that's who I actually want to hear from. I'm not going to lie. City, Liverpool, Arsenal. The three ups. I can't believe I'm saying that. That's who I want to hear from most. So if you're a Manchester City fan, if you're a Liverpool fan, if you're an Arsenal fan, I actually want to hear from you and hear your thoughts on your team and the title race and the other two contenders as well. I want to know. I really, really do. But we're going to keep this show on. Actually, before we do, there's over 50 people here. How many likes are we on? We are only on, let me check. I know it's not enough. Let me check. We are actually now, I tell a lie, we're at 40 likes. Hey, salute to you lot. Hey, and make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Yeah, Sunshine, the free. Yeah, I can't stand him. But we're going to go to another member. Again, members, queue jump people. So if you want to get to the start of the queue, join the membership at the first tier and you can. And there's a couple other great perks on there as well. Got to go. So we went from Dallas, Texas to London, England. And now we go into my Don A. Kevin. I always forget where he's at, but he's a regular supporter of the show anyway, all the time. I know he gonna kill me for it, but big up to A. Kevin in the cup. My Don, what are you saying, man? It's Thailand.
Yeah, bro. Thailand.
There
hey,
you go.
Shut up, man.
Sure.
Come on.
I wasn't sure for some reason, but yeah, Thailand. See, I got it right, man. I do be paying attention. But hey, Kevin, floor is yours, my guy. What do you want to talk about?
Shout out both of you, man. It's been a while since I spoke to you, Father. Yeah.
Big up.
How you been, bro? You good?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Big up Bangkok, man. Thai food. I've been to Thai restaurant the last couple of weeks now. It's been nice. Mango sticky rice. Come on.
To clarify, people, A. Kevin's a United fan, just to clarify. But yeah, go on, my guy.
Yeah, I'm actually my culture is Indian, so I'm not really about Thai as much as much you think I am. But yeah, big up Strasbourg, Steve. He's returned from Sociedad. He's returned from Sociedad and Prime as well. Big up. To Prime United, man. United, bro. Again, I've been saying this. We've been awful again, and I don't understand how we're gonna keep getting away with this. Like Luton Town of all teams, we should be battering it. I thought 2-0 up was like, okay, here we go. We need a third and fourth goal here. Early third and fourth goal. Just kill off the game before halftime and chill second half. What do we do again? Typical United fashion. We go 2-0 up, we get comfy, and then they score. Luton score. When Luton scored, we were on the back foot for majority of the game. We were pretty much on the back foot from minute 15 to about 90. And those missed chances, bro, they were a disgrace. Garnacho, Bruno, disgraceful. These two deserve to be dropped. They deserve to be dropped for that. But this manager won't do that because he'll pick his favorites constantly. He'll refuse to play Amad Diallo. He'll refuse to play all these other guys. And I need to speak on Luke Shaw as well because I'm tired of Luke Shaw, man. good player on his day. He can be a good player at times, but whenever he's injured, he's useless. Obviously, you can't play when you're injured. Obviously you can't play when you're injured. But what I'm trying to say is the guy has been here for more than about 10 seasons now, and his injury record speaks for itself. We need a new left back come the summer. I don't understand what Ten Hag is doing. You sent Reguilon back to Spurs. You now have Malacia injured. You've loaned out Alvaro Fernandez. Who's your other left back? Dalot's playing right back. Wan-Bissaka is injured. Who's your left back?
Yeah.
Amrabat? No, thank you. No, thank you. We're going to struggle with Amrabat at left back. He's not. He can't defend. He can't defend. He can't go forward with the ball. That was in the World Cup. Ain't World Cup Amrabat no more. It's Manchester United's Sofiane Amrabat. He's not the player I thought he was. I was happy when we got him, but he's not the player
one of
I
them.
thought
He's
he was.
replaceable. Yeah, he's a very He's a useful player, but he's very replaceable.
He's
not
a
special.
liability. He's a liability. I mean, let's just be real with it. A lot of these players are a liability, and
I hate you with that. I'm not gonna argue down about that. I am not.
and I agree with the substitutions that Ten Hag made yesterday. Even yes, I know we weren't good, but I agree with the substitution because those players were on the yellow card. They were committing foul after foul after foul. It was gonna be like, yeah, one of them's gonna get sent off for sure. So kudos to Ten Hag for that. Obviously, I don't praise him enough. I shouldn't, because why should I? I mean, what has he done for me to warrant a praise from me? But I mean, you made the substitutions at the right time. But why do you take off Højlund for Amrabat at the end of the game?
Yeah, he was our best attacker. Yeah, you got that wrong. Yeah, you should have left Højlund.
I know Højlund was tired and all, but come on, we don't play till next weekend again. We only play one game a week now because we don't play
I'll keep
anymore.
with this as well because I was watching the game on the phone. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I think Luton Town can beat you guys 3-2. You know,
We should have been outside in that
It
game.
looked
I knew it was
that
going to
way.
be a 2-1 though.
Yeah, you got
I
it.
knew it was going to be a
Luton just
2-1.
offered nothing going forward. They got very lucky.
No,
with the
it's
goal
not
as well.
even. It's not even that, Kevin. They were getting into good areas, but to be fair, like particularly down the left with Dowdy, he was working. He was really, really working.
I thought we defended quite well, to be honest.
You did.
We
Luton
defended
really, in
well.
those
It shouldn't
wide
have been the case. It shouldn't have been the case where we defend well. It should have been where we killed off the game since minute 15.
Yeah,
You score, you hit back right away. Just kill Luton off. But Luton gained momentum from scoring. We should have scored the third goal and killed their momentum completely because they wouldn't have scored their second goal. They wouldn't have scored their second goal had we scored our third. Luton Town would have been dead. Would have been dead had we scored our third goal. Garnacho and Bruno missing those two chances is not an excuse. You're not a striker, but you should still be putting those in the back of the net, regardless of who you are. Dalot as well. I remember he went one on the keeper one time. He could have scored. We chose to go around the keeper many times. Garnacho, where's your confidence? You scored against Arsenal 1-on-1 against the keeper. Where is that confidence against Luton Town of all teams? It's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough. We need a major overhaul this summer, man. I'm worried about the City game, man. I'm worried they're gonna absolutely pepper us.
Funny thing enough that every big six teams, bar Liverpool, getting a goal out of Luton Town.
It's not an easy place to go. It's not.
It isn't an easy place to go, but Sheffield United done them so easily last week.
3-1.
Sheffield United scored 3.
That being said, they do raise it because like Arsenal, they drew against Liverpool there. Arsenal had to score a last-minute equaliser.
Yeah.
Chelsea won there, but it was far from comfortable, and it should have been. And the Spurs game was 1-0. Well, I get what you're saying there, Kevin.
Chelsea were 3-0 up, weren't they?
Yeah, and then it went 3-2. Yeah, then it went 3-2. But I get your point in regards to the overhaul. Right, like 100%.
Like I've been saying all season, bro. It's not like it's nothing new. I expected these performances to come again. These players got too comfortable. Bro. Like
you think they got too comfortable, or you just think it's their level? I don't even think it's a comfort thing.
I
don't think they can do much.
I think it's also their level, but it's also because the fact that they know they're gonna play every single week, so they get comfortable with putting in these performances. They don't care. They can put in whatever performances they like. They'll get away with it week in, week out because this fan base will not criticize. This fan base refused to criticize. This fan base refused to criticize players like Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford, Alejandro Garnacho,
Let me
and
ask you,
Luke Shaw.
Kevin, did you see what was your response? I don't know, because I'm presuming you watched the game live, right?
Yeah,
You watched the game live
I watched
towards
every
the
game.
end when Bruno, like, we had the ball in the corner with a minute and a half to go and he took the shot.
Remember
What
the
was your
Wolves game? Remember the Wolves game? Reminiscent of that. If Luton has scored after that counter attack, I would have prayed to God his contract gets terminated the following morning. I still do. I still want his contract terminated. But the fact that Bruno has done that again, this goes to show where his
He did
IQ,
that twice,
his
yo.
IQ is dead. His
Twice.
IQ is dead. Twice. Bro, Pep settings, man. But like, I mean, where do we go from here, man? I mean, it's good that Spurs lost, to be fair. I mean, we have closed the gap now on Tottenham.
Yeah.
We have closed the gap on Tottenham. It was important we got the 3 points. Regardless of the performance, it was important we got the 3 points in the end. And yes, we got the 3 points.
No.
We cannot play this against Fulham at home. We cannot. Absolutely
You
cannot. Fulham are not a bad side. I mean,
The bad side
You'll
than
beat them.
Luton.
You'll
they're
beat
better
them.
side than I agree.
You'll beat them easily.
I mean, Old Trafford, we should be. We should be
Who's the
beating
last
them
team we beat
comfortably.
easily?
I told you last week it was
West
2-1.
Ham?
remember?
West Ham?
Yeah,
go on,
last
AK.
week-
They're even worse than West Ham.
Last week I told you 2-1 against Luton. Remember on the last
Yeah, I
Colin
do.
show?
I do
I said
remember, yeah,
I said 2-1 United. What happened? 2-1. This
Oracle, man.
I'm not surprised because we don't score more than 2 goals a game. On average, we don't score more than 2 goals a game.
You've never scored 4 under Ten Hag. I
We don't. No, we have.
You haven't scored
but-
5.
You're right. We haven't scored 5, but because this, do you know what it is? I think this club likes to sit. I think when we go 3-0 up, these players think game's over. Let's just relax. There was one time where we needed to score one more goal to make it 4-0 to go through against Real Sociedad. Do you know what it was? The goal difference against Real Sociedad. We were 1 goal down against Real Sociedad. Had we scored one more goal, we would have been 1 goal above Real Sociedad, and having to beat them 1-0 on the last day would have been enough for us to go top first place in the Europa League last season. But what did we do? We settled for 3-0, and we only scored 1 against Real Sociedad, so it meant we finished second. So it meant we finished second, and we didn't go through to the round of 16 automatically. So we had to face Barcelona. It was a good night against Barcelona, but still, we should have been through in the round of
Made
16.
things difficult. Then they need to.
And we make it so much harder for ourselves than what it should be, because in games like these, it can be a battle and scrap, but why don't United just kill off the game when the chance is there? We had chances to kill off the game before Luton scored their first goal.
Yeah.
Rashford had 2 chances to score. He missed them both. Remember there was one time where he cut into the box. Rashford struck the ball. It hit the keeper. And one where he just dribbled and he just missed because he doesn't like passing the ball. Rashford's just one player I just don't like watching at all. He's a selfish prick, isn't he? He doesn't like to pass the ball. He's a selfish player. Garnacho as well. I'm tired of Garnacho, man. I'm tired. Get this guy bench him.
Both those guys need to give the ball to Højlund.
Højlund's doing his thing, and you're
Højlund is doing it exactly.
Big up Højlund. I doubted him so much at first, but guess what?
It just took him a minute.
He's stepping up now, and that's what we need. Rasmus Højlund scoring the goals. I like that. Keep scoring.
He was the same at Atalanta, bro. He was the same at Atalanta because I saw him play at Sturm Graz.
The thing is at United, the Højlund. He's doing his thing, and what I like about it is that yes, he gets lucky chances, but when you put them in the back of the net, that's the most important thing. You score them, score them chances. Rashford on the other hand, Garnacho on the other hand, pass the ball more. You can dribble, but you need to pass the ball more.
You asking regular people to turn water into wine? It's not gonna happen.
No. Garnacho. There's no there. You could have the excuse of poor coaching. He's still a young player. Rashford is who he is.
No,
Rashford genuinely is who he is.
To an extent, but to an extent, that's just basics. Like at times, passing the ball. Like but again, it's a whole different thing. But hey, Kevin, I gotta let you go, my guy. Before I do, actually, I've not even been getting predictions from people when they leave. Predictions for the Fulham game.
2-1 United again. Like it should be like that. Before I go, I just want to mention one thing. Did you watch the All-Star game yesterday? Did you guys watch the All Star game yesterday?
Nah, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. No, I
Arsenal?
didn't watch it.
The All Star NBA All Star game.
All-Star
No,
game.
I didn't.
It was dead.
Oh yeah,
It was-
so we didn't
it
miss
was dead.
anything.
I expected the East to win. The East won comfy. They're the first team in NBA history to ever score 200.
Yeah, did they not score 211 points? Yeah, it was 211 points. I seen that.
11 points, but you
Right.
know, it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully United win. Hopefully Celtics keep doing well, and yeah, NBA is back this week. So after the All Star break, I can't wait for the NBA to come back, man.
Yeah, man. I hear that, man.
Wait.
And there will be NBA watch-alongs on the playback, people. Playback. We will be doing NBA watch-alongs for the rest of this month, so make sure you lock in.
Hopefully,
Hey,
I can join you
Kevin,
guys
big up,
soon.
my guy.
Take care,
Yeah, man.
Have a good one.
100%. Join the play. Yo, sign up to the
Big up,
playback,
man.
man. Come lock in, yeah? Every time. Big up. Big up to A Kevin every single time. We'll continue to get to all these callers, people. Yeah, go on, Prime. Go on.
What's
say
this United thing going on? This like Garnacho or Ronaldo comparison.
People with too much time on their hands. That's what's going on. People with too much time on their hands, man.
I
ain't got
genuinely
time. I
don't know what's
what
going
people-
on.
No. I get what you're saying. No,
I don't know what's going on.
I don't
I've
think
heard it
Flawless
mentioned too,
knows either.
I don't know exactly. I've heard it mentioned, and like I said, it's people with too much time on their hands. Because I get what people are trying to say with it, because like the age thing and all. Just stop. Get help.
Just
Like,
a bunch
that's
of
all I say
fators,
to the people.
basically. A bunch of fators.
Hey, fact, hold that, man. Hold that.
It's
What
weird.
did I
People
do?
using numbers to like disrespect legends of the past. Like I'm seeing Arsenal fans do apparently.
Wait,
Saka.
I missed the context. What is this about?
Don't worry about it, man. You're on stream, but you're not concentrating. It's cool.
Fa-
We're used
Faster,
to
go
it.
back to
To everyone in the chat as
Fucking
well.
donkey, man.
If the queue to everyone in the chat, if the studio's full, obviously when the caller drops, just click back in because you can only have 10 people.
Yeah.
But I will get to everyone. So we're gonna go straight from where was that? We was in Thailand. So we've been stateside, then we went London, then we went Thailand. Now we, you know what I'm saying? We back in the UK in the north, you know what I'm saying? Blackburn settings, Liverpool fan. My young G Dots in the building. Yes, Dots. What are you telling me, my guy? This guy.
Came on, I
What you
came on
saying?
last time. Me and Steve, me and you, we predicted a 3-1 win. Oh, turns out it was 4-1. What can I say? Another day, more Darwin Nunes GNA. I'm shameless like that. I don't
Yeah, I
care.
rate him, bro. I'm with you, bro. I rate
Bro,
him. I rate him.
Darwin Nunes has more non-penalty goals than world-class Phil Foden and Bukayo Saka. More non-penalty goals. Just saying. But I thought he was rubbish.
Yeah, he's totally rubbish, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so Salah isn't scary. Salah isn't that good. Comes back with a goal and an assist, but oh well. Obviously injuries, but who cares? Who cares about injuries? Like, we gotta be more positive today. We gotta enjoy ourselves whilst because getting top of the league, man, it's a bit boring now. I want the fun. I'm getting a bit bored now. Like,
Talk
I
your
need
shit,
some
Dots.
I need some competitiveness. I can't take them Arsenal man serious. Why am I gonna take Arsenal serious? What have they done? What have they done
It's
to be
true.
taken serious?
It's true. You're not wrong.
Talk about it, Dots.
It's like when you see the Arsenal reactions, yeah. It's like you're just sitting there by a pool, just like watch the downfall happen. The downfall is gonna be sweet.
I agree with that.
Well, it's like it's just funny. Like my team's top of the league, everything's just blessed. Obviously, I mean not everything because you know Michael Oliver. Was it Michael Oliver the ref? I don't even know. He just wanted to be a bit dumb that game and decided not to book Norgard for literally injuring two of my best players on current form. And now
Let
I'm
me ask
stuck
you:
with
the injuries are concern. Hey, Dots, injuries are
Yeah.
concerned for you. Are you like concerned, or you're like,
100%.
we'll be okay?
Explain to me why my players are dropping down like flies. Like I don't know whether it's like or other medical team rushing them back or something. Like it's all just a bit mad. But like Jota with another knee injury, like thank God it was his PCL and not his ACL or MCL, something like that, and he's out for 2 months. But think what Salah's out with like I think it's like cramp and fatigue. Nunes has got some issue. Jones has got some issue with like something above his ankle, but like lower his shin, so probably it's like one of his tibia, fibula, or something like that. Like it's a big problem, like because it's such an important time of the season as well. because now I'm like now I really don't want to play Harvey Elliott right wing. Like he's just not a winger. I said that's a lot. What I was saying is
Who's available though, Dots? Who's
what I'm
available
saying
in
is
your attack?
what you're gonna have to
Oh.
do if you're Klopp, what I'd do, you're just gonna have to go for the 4-4-2 diamond. You're gonna have to put Endo, McAllister on the right, Gravenberch on the left, Elliott in the 10, and Diaz and Gakpo up top. That's our only solution. Because Harvey Elliott plays way better in the middle, and we don't have really any strikers. So you're just gonna have to play Diaz and Gakpo. So that's the only solution, really. But I back our team. I back our team because Connor Bradley, up and coming star. We've got Arsenal fans. Don't kill me in the chat. Yeah, don't kill me in the chat. I'm sorry, but my centre back partnership is better than. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. My centre back partnership is way better than yours. Have some decorum, please. Yeah, I mean,
let's go. Let's go, Dots.
Bro, my left back.
Dots.
Yeah.
The first half versus Brentford, I think you guys struggled. I don't know if you'd agree with me or not, but
yeah,
they
we did.
What did they do to make it tough on you guys? And what do you think you should have done better in that first half? Because I noticed the game opened up when Salah came on, but before that, what did you think was the big problem? Because that's not the first time we've seen you away from home look a bit.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes when we play away from home, I feel like when it came to old Liverpool, I feel like straight from the get go, match their intensity, match their physicality levels, match their pace. But I feel like nowadays we don't do that, and when you kind of realize, because our record at the GTEC Stadium before this, it was 1 draw, 1
not
loss.
Good. Yeah.
So we hadn't won before. I feel like whenever we play from away from home, like even like we take a bit longer to get into it. We usually make dumb decisions like just some away games, for example, like Newcastle away, red card, Trent error.
Yeah.
I think Luton away. What else? Obviously, we don't talk about Spurs away because we're not counting that as an actual game. Just even City away, we kind of struggled in that first half. I feel like we take time to adapt, and I think one thing that's really improved from Klopp this season, although he's leaving, is his in-game management. His in-game management has been subpar, phenomenal.
It was a weakness last year. Now it's a strength.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. Like he's literally, I think he's won some of our games just purely down to his in-game management. I think like Newcastle away, Crystal Palace away, games like that were 2-1s where his subs have literally changed the game. Obviously, the individuals have changed the game, but kind of the switch of tactics and formations just changing the game for us. And yeah, hope long may it continue so I can be there when Darwin Núñez lifts a Premier League trophy.
Dots, all this confidence, it's great to see because a lot of Liverpool fans for the past couple of weeks have been trying to do the whole, timid and fake thing of Potter's a great manager. I'm not sure. We have all these injuries. Chelsea, you must. It's great to see at least one of you guys have some sort of, confidence in chest.
Stand on business. Prime, one of them must stand on
business.
Facts. That's what I like to see. That's why I like.
Obviously, respect. We gotta respect Chelsea. We gotta respect Chelsea at the end of the day, but bro.
You don't have to respect Poch. You don't have to respect Poch.
Yeah, nobody does. Don't worry, Prime.
I mean, my manager beat Poch in a Champions League final, and hey, Arsenal fans should be grateful. The Jurgen Klopp is the reason why you can walk the streets of London with confidence. Because if Spurs had won the Champions League, it would have been long. It would have been long for you. Like it would have been long. But I think Chelsea. I think we have to beat Chelsea. Like obviously injuries, whatnot. Yeah. We probably know that, but if we just can't play a high line against them, we can't play a high line. And this time, I think we know. Like I feel like when we played them, when we beat them 4-1, obviously, I feel like Caicedo was very isolated. But now I think he's gonna have the support from Enzo, which will make it a bit more troubling. But I still think if we go
Caicedo won't have support from Enzo, he won't.
I feel like if we go with the formation that I said with the 4-4-2 diamond. I think we should be able to beat them with. Yeah, I think we should be able to beat them. Even though
scoreline.
I want to go 3-1. I think I think the first half will be cagey and close. I think it'll be like 1-1. I think we'll nick it. I think we'll come like 80th minute. I think we'll score like one goal then, and then 90th minute winner. I think 90th. Well, not 90th minute winner, but kind of like
The third goal,
Two late goals.
yeah.
First. And let me ask you as well. You lot got Luton Town score prediction for that. Dots on that's Wednesday.
You see, when I seen them play against United, yeah, I was like, yo, they're not a bad team. I don't know if it's
That's
them
what
at
I've been
home
saying the whole year.
because
but
them
people
away.
don't wanna
I
listen.
mean, I don't know. The one person who I'm actually scared of from their team. I'm not actually sure if he's playing. There's another person who I'm scared of from, like Ross Barkley. I don't know what it is, you know.
He's been out. He was the best player on the pitch yesterday.
Ross Barkley in
He is the best
2024. Like, and then the Doherty, the Alfie Doherty, his crosses in. I think
Alfie Dowie is a bad boy. He's quality.
yeah.
I think he has a very, very good delivery.
Yeah, I think as well. Another person that scared me from their team, but I don't know if he's playing, was Elijah Adebayor. Had him in my FPL. I had him in my FPL as well, and then next thing you know, he's not playing. But I think score predictions against Luton. I think it's going to be a tough one. I think the thing is, right, we've got the cup final on Sunday. I think we got Sunday 3 p.m. So I don't want to drag it out, but I feel like I know my team too well to know we are gonna drag it out. Where it's gonna be like a 1-0 or 2-0 scrappy, but it's gonna be one of them ones where it's scrappy, but like you're happy you just got the result. You get what I mean? Like performance doesn't matter, just get the result because we're gonna have an extra game. We'll go if we win, we go 5 points clear of Arsenal. So it's kind of like, all right, you lot win your games now. And like,
I'd probably say like a 2-1.
So Dots, before I let you go, who's winning the league?
When Darwin Núñez lifts a Premier League trophy, oh, bro, I'm running agendas. Oh, I swear.
Have you been backing Núñez since when he signed last season? Because I remember when I was defending Núñez and I was hearing shit from the likes of Mons and the Liverpool fans saying that he's so bad. I was just waiting to give the guy time.
Oh, do you know what's so mad? People don't realize how much of an impact Darwin makes until our attack looks more stiff than me on a dance floor, bro. You know what I mean? When our attack, I'm not even lying, you know, bro. Our attack without Núñez, I don't know how I can like describe it, bro.
Nah, it does like because you don't have there's no pace. Yeah, I get what you're saying. No one's spinning in behind. I get what you're saying.
There's no pace, there's no power, there's no threat in behind. You've got Diaz on the left wing doing dribble, jogger Benito, and not knowing how to make a decision. You've got Gakpo there just kind of floating around in areas. You've got Salah. Salah's the one who's playing the passes, but that's why the Salah-Núñez combination, it's been so good this season. It's because Salah plays the passes that Núñez can get onto. And obviously, I mean, my striker now is audacious enough to do chips in the first half in a high-pressure situation. So,
everyone, hey, has everyone got a dictionary today and that? Audacious, flummox, bewildered. Everybody's pulling out these big words.
I study for a reason, man.
Nah, you know what, bro? I seen Jota looking down. He plays that header. I'm like, Núñez, please, just slot it. Then he does the chip. I'm like, huh? I had to blink twice.
I'm just gonna give a shot to Darwin Núñez, almost hitting the ball. Carry on.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, Dots, man. So you saying scoreline prediction for the Luton game?
Probably. A scrappy 2-0 or something. A scrappy 2-0 something like that.
And 3-1 against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many trophies did Liverpool win this season?
Oh wait, I can't hear you guys. 1 second.
No stress. Said he can't hear us. It's all good. You'll be back in a second. You lot run up the likes, and then we're gonna get through to the rest of these callers as well. Big up Dots, man. That's the young G right there. He hilarious.
That's mentioning Ashford any chance he gets. Disgusting.
Yeah, for real, man. She's not here. Just to clarify.
Yeah, I do have a 5 tickets on my hand though, but yeah, what are you talking about? I only bought for Lewis. It's one of my veterans.
Okay. Yeah.
Why are you? Okay.
Yeah. Go on, Dots. How many trophies you winning this season? In your opinion?
Like I said before, I think we have to win the Europa League.
So that's
we have to win the Europa
Premier League 2.
Carabao
Cup 3.
You know what? Let's be shameless today, man. Let's win the lot, man. Let's just go on and win the lot, innit?
All right.
Last season. You know that documentary is gonna go crazy if we win everything. As well.
Let's go. All right,
Bro,
Dots. I respect it.
we're
I
being
respect it,
shameless, bro.
Dots.
Watch.
Yeah, man. But all right, I
Telling
gotta
you,
let
man,
you go, my
Darwin
G, man.
Nunes, bro. When he lifts a Premier League trophy, the scenes, the agendas.
All right,
Hey,
we will be
Darwin
there
Nunes
regardless.
more friends than Gerrard. It's amazing.
But hey, Dots, I'm gonna have to let you go. But make sure you keep calling in, man, and keep supporting my Don, yeah? Young G, bless up every single time, man. Bless up. Shout out to Dots, man. I respect Dots, man. That it's the shamelessness, it's the confidence in this team. Now I respect it. There's no better than when your team is just on smoke. At the T24, yo, it's viewers of all ages watching. You know what I'm saying? From teenagers to 20s to 30s to 40s and older. And that's what it is. We don't discriminate unless it's Ryan. That's it. You know what I'm saying? We don't discriminate here at Sarcasm City TV. But we gonna keep the callers rolling. Debut caller from this guy, actually. Debut caller. Unfortunately, he's a Chelsea fan. Minus than that, I've actually seen him on Lewis's stream. Good guy. You know what I'm saying? Very good guy. Man, like Ben talks Chelsea. Yes, man. What are you telling me, Ben? You good?
I'm doing great, but I think we got to take this Carey Cup seriously on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We have a great 11 to play. Plus, Liverpool will be without Jota, Allison, Toboslai, and Trent. If there's time to beat Liverpool for a trophy, it's this time, and we need to be in Europe.
Agreed. Let me ask you, Ben? Do you think you beat them on the weekend?
I think we can with all the injuries. I'm not had a bit of injuries or anything, but we got up at the right time, and I think we could just nick it out and win 2-1.
2-1. All right, first. And where are you at with? Because obviously we haven't spoke about this. The whole Poch debate. Poch in, Poch out, Poch out, Poch out. Okay, go on. Why is it? Go on. Why are you Poch out?
Saturday was a big explanation, a big reason. His in-game management. Even when we win games, Fulham, we got a late penalty, and we brought on so many defenders. Luton, up 3-0, almost blew it. Poor in-game management. City, Saturday. He brought on defenders, but I would have not had brought on Chalaba. I would have kept the two attackers on and brought on Madueke and Mudryk in the midfield and keep the attack going forward, so we could actually go down the corner flag and keep more time off of the clock. And because City was spamming down crosses, Thiago Silva was hurt though, but if we had him, that would have been a perfect defender for him to head balls away and clear him. Because he's been in those pressure-sized moments, like at PSG, Milan, Chelsea. If we had Thiago Silva, we're winning that game.
First, I hear that. I get that. No, I think he made the sub too early. I do agree with that 110%. Yeah, go on, Fats.
Wait, you've been talking too much. Wait, just calm down, Steve. Wait, I'll say this as well. I'll say this.
That's
the game. Yeah, sit yourself in the corner, eat some donut. Okay, the game took a turn when Sterling came off. That is where the first mistake been. It's not the 70th minute. I think when he took off Sterling and also took Palmer off, that is where I don't know what he was thinking at that time. Because you just leave Nkunku as a lone striker, so it was questionable. But as well, if you look at the bench, like who should he brought on though? Mudryk. I don't think he rates Mudryk much.
Maybe
you have that pace.
Maybe a Madueke, maybe.
He could have brought on Madueke, but I just look at it as he did in this game against City, the same thing he did against Arsenal, the 2-2 game. We were up 2-0 up, comfortable. He took off, I think he took off Sterling and he took off Palmer. And then our pressure, our counter-attack force, like that went back. And then we just sat and defend. And then Sanchez gave away that stupid pass for the Rice goal. Yeah. And from there, we just sat deep and kept defending.
And this Poch,
he should have kept Sterling on just to disrupt Walker's movement on the right, because look what happened after that.
And
but then again, I don't know. Like, part of me thinks, like, do I fully blame Poch? Because I don't know, because we got a cup final.
I'm not blaming Poch.
Maybe him taking off like Sterling and Palmer. I guess I kind of get it. But if you're gonna do that, then at least bring on Madueke, someone with pace that can get in behind when we keep counter-attacking. Don't just leave Nkunku up on his own, and we have no sort of threat to break from. But whatever, like, just
took off Sterling. That's way too early as well. If you want to took off Sterling, like took him up about 90 minutes and then put Mudryk on, give him like a 2-minute cameo.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like for me, take that into the Liverpool game. It is a bit worrying that we games that we've started off well. These big games we started off well, we've dwindled later on. That might be worrying for the cup final if it goes into extra time, the 120 minutes, and he keeps making these bullshit substitutions. That might be a worry, and that might be a way Liverpool might beat us. But I don't know. Like I hope for the best. Obviously, I want to win. So, but it'll be interesting. Let me ask you, Ben. Like since you are Poch out, which is great, on the right side of history, who do you want to replace him? Because I'm assuming you've been seeing this. There's been a lot of discourse from Chelsea fans the last couple of days. People want to bring back Tuchel. Are you on board with that?
Tuchel or Mourinho? Yeah.
I wouldn't take Tuchel, but I appreciate what he did in 2021. We're in the Champions League with front line of Mount, Werner, Havertz. Fair play for Havertz taking that chance. I would take the sporting manager. And
Ruben Amorim.
Yeah. And I would take who did
Inzaghi from Inter?
No, Dabby from Leverkusen.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Those are actually good picks. Those are good picks. Anyone's better than Pochettino.
Yeah. I just want to say it's a Poch masterclass against Pep. Uncomfortable conversation.
It's not a masterclass. We didn't win.
Nah, he bottled it.
It's not a masterclass.
With that being said, Ben, obviously you said that you reckon you get past Liverpool in the fight. So would that, if you win the Carabao Cup, would that change your mind then, Poch? Or is it still more? Okay, first.
I want.
Regardless, if Chelsea.
Yo, let him answer. Hey, facts. Relax.
I want a cup in top 6.
I'm just saying.
Top 6.
You want a cup? You want a cup? So if you got a cup and top 6, what position do you think you'll finish in the league if Poch stays to the end of the season?
I think with our run of games, you got to look at our run of games as well. We have some easy points we can grab. I can pull it up.
Yeah, we've got, like, in theory,
Burnley, Sheffield United. That's 6 points. You also got Burnley. That's 3. Sheffield. That's 3. Everton should be 3. West Ham should be 3. 4 should be 3. And Bournemouth, we should pick up points. 3 points there.
Okay.
And then
win the games.
Point at 12, Newcastle and West Ham as well. Going down the road. 6th and 7th place will be more likely.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Ben. In theory, it's favorable runs, but we've said that so many times this season.
Very much so. That's why I apologize because it's poor in game management.
Yeah,
I'll be real, guys. Our style of play is not going to be improving anyway, so I don't give a fuck if we play bad or play good. Just get some results in, because we're not going to be improving.
You're a Poch stan anyway, so your opinion's not matter on this.
Hey, man.
Actually, facts. Are you Poch in or Poch out or Poched out?
I never been Poch in the first place.
I asked you a question. I forget all that. I am asking you the question: are you Poch in, Poch out, or Poch out?
Absolutely not.
That's not an answer to the question. You got to pick one of the 3 options. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Are you Poch in, Poch out, or Poched out? Is what I'm asking.
I'm Poched out, man.
Okay, cool. That's all you had to say. I'm not going
to wait.
Right, we're gonna keep it started anyway. We're gonna keep back. But Ben, I gotta let you go. Great first call.
Big up, Ben.
Thank you, Chloe, for exposing my stuff. Chloe, thank you very much.
Even no exposure. Right, yeah, you man. No, this ain't the time. This ain't a Q&A. Let me run through the rest of these callers.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna switch from Ben, who I should have asked him actually where. I don't even know where Ben's from, but big up to Ben. I forgot to ask him as a new caller. I was switching. Believe now, you know what I'm saying? We are going to someone who is another regular caller, or fast becoming a regular caller. My light side is in the building. My guy, what are you telling me?
Hi, Flawless. Hi.
Big up, bro.
Ben. Big up. Who's your team again? And where you calling in
Liverpool.
from again? Liverpool,
India.
Okay.
From India.
Love
from
that,
India.
man. You know what I'm saying? We're going all the way across the globe, people. Hey, Florida, are you winning the league title? Let me start there.
See, I'm in the fence because of the injuries. These injuries, man. These injuries killing us. Because of these injuries, Liverpool have so many injuries this season. Trent, Allison, Van Dijk, McAllister, Gomez, Diaz, Jota, all in Liverpool have injuries so many, but we are in the first place. But I think we have small fixtures, man. Apart from Manchester City and United, we don't have much tougher fixtures till the end of the season. And Manchester City has to come Anfield.
Facts, they do.
That's why I'm confident. See, the only tough fixture outside, I have to say United.
You do have to go away to Goodison as well, I think.
Yes.
You have to go away
It's
to
Derby,
Goodison.
right? Yeah.
That's not going
it's
to,
Derby.
obviously you're favorites, but it's not going to be easy. Because
It's not easy, yes.
I think you
It's
played
not
them
going
late.
to be easy.
I think. I'll double check
See,
now, but go on, carry on.
No. At Anfield we beat because of Ashley Young got a red card.
Okay.
Ashley Young got
17th of
red
March.
card.
Yeah, Ashley Young did. Yeah. It's March actually. That's not too far.
Yeah,
away.
March. Yeah. See, that's why what I'm saying was, I think Liverpool, Manchester City, and Arsenal, 3 teams will drop points. Definitely drop points. But Spurs and United will decide the title, man. Because Spurs will pay all 3. And you will pay Arsenal second last game of the season.
Yeah. We play Arsenal. We play Arsenal late. Late.
See, that is what I'm saying.
Well.
See, that is what I'm saying. We don't have any tough fixtures apart from Manchester City. That is the only fixture we have in top 6 or top 7. That is why I'm confident. But this injury is, Szoboszlai is available for a cup. It's fine. Jones 50-50 chances. Jota ruled out for 2 months. We have to see what Klopp will do. We have to see. But I'm confident, man. This season, I'm confident. This season,
how confident are you? Are you winning the league, Si? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
In your opinion,
I will
you're
say
winning
yes.
the league. Okay, first.
Yes, I will say yes. But see, City is not City, man. See, City is not regular City. If City is regular City, I wouldn't say that. This City is not regular City. That defense was not looking good. Really not looking good. See, so many of the Man City fans were not concentrating on this year's defense, man. This year's defense was not good. Really not good. Last year, the defense was excellent. This year's defense was not good. That is why I'm more confident for Liverpool. I will say Arsenal will be third, City will be second, and Liverpool will be first. See, we have to see. Injuries will be there. We have to go to Europe. League is there. We will see. Chelsea will be not be easy game. Really.
Are you winning all? So you said you win in the Prem. Are you winning the other 3 as well?
I'm not confident of FA Cup. I won't leave it.
FA Cup still won.
Because because there is injuries. I don't want another injuries, man. See, just leave it. Just leave it to the FA Cup. Okay, Europa League it will be fine. And another thing was we have to do it for Klopp. And I just really want Bayern to do well, man. Because if Bayern don't do well, they will sack Tuchel and Xabi Alonso will go there, man. Really. I don't want that.
Is that who you want next as?
Yes.
You want Xabi Alonso.
Yeah.
So you want So wait. So let me ask you. You wanted the 3 trophies. So you're saying Prem, Europa, Carabao Cup. Because you think you beat
Chelsea,
that's it.
Right? Yes.
Okay.
See, in Europa League also, I see Liverpool, Bayer Leverkusen, and there is no much, man. There is no team better than.
Stop putting up comments on the screen. Go on.
Sorry?
I was talking to Fat. Someone's pointing up comments on the screen. Are you not signed in? All right, my bad. I thought it was you. Go on.
In Europa League, there is only there is only one team we can expect very tough fixtures by Leverkusen. I don't think there is any.
Milan and Atalanta will be tough games.
No. This AC Milan, no. Really, no. I follow Serie A, man. I really like Serie A. But this year, it's dead. Really dead.
I don't think
Juventus
Milan are
dropping
going to
points.
win it either. But I'm saying if they turn up on the day with the players,
No. See,
I don't think they
last
will.
year,
Atalanta-
before last year we went to AC Milan and we beat easily.
Yeah, the group stage. Yeah.
Champions League group stage. Yes, I think it will be done. But really, I think I just want Xabi Alonso. If Xabi Alonso was not coming to Liverpool, it's high time for Liverpool, man. There is no another manager who can take. But if Alonso was not there, I will take sporting manager Alonso. He's really good.
Yeah.
But the big test was against Arsenal. You have to see how we'll go and how we see. I have to see that. Now, Lawless, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, of course. Go on.
Things are getting improved at Man United, right? Will
results wise, yes.
Results wise and board wise also, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, you right.
See,
right.
I follow. See, my friends and my father was Man United fan. They celebrated. They celebrated trophies, man. Man United fans are special for trophies, leagues, trebles. But after so much time, they are celebrating sporting director, man. What was that?
I think because it's been so bad and it's so surprising. Like, celebrate is too short. I'm still more surprised that we went and did that, even though it was weeks ago with the Omar Barada appointment. What they're doing is still surprising to me. That it looks
20
like
million. You are paying 20 million for that?
Oh, you talking about Dan
20 million?
Hey,
yeah,
20. Yeah, cool. It's 20 mil. It ain't my money. Pay the money.
Hey,
You want the money.
next to the 20 million for some fucking fraud that doesn't ever finish a project. But all right,
I'm with it.
See,
like if they, I can't say, all right, go and get the best in class and then go against their decisions like that. If they believe Dan Ashworth is the best guy for the job, go get Dan Ashworth if that's the case. Do I think resume-wise he's the best in class? No. Would I have preferred someone from who had done more at a higher level of the game? Absolutely. But Omar Barada he's an intelligent guy. Jean-Claude Blanc has been at the highest level. If they believe that's the guy, go and get the guy.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm on board. I want them to change everything upstairs. And when they start changing everything upstairs, go, nah, I don't like this. I don't like that. They want Dan Ashworth for 20 million. Hey, we spent money a lot worse.
See, I just there is one point I want to tell was that I have seen Dan Ashworth work last Brighton at Newcastle. He's very good for English scouting. Definitely, he's very good for English scouting. Yeah. But I have doubt with foreign because he's the key person. Tonali has to come to Newcastle.
Yeah.
And Barnes.
Oh, he played his part in that deal. Okay. I didn't know that.
That's two deals, Barnes and Tonali.
Okay. I didn't know.
Tonali and Barnes.
Barnes and Tonali? Yeah.
Barnes. See, Barnes injured. Tonali getting fixed. See, I definitely tell AC Milan no before the transfer. Before the transfer, they know about that. AC Milan.
Oh, you think they knew about the betting thing?
Yeah, yes.
I don't think they did. No, because they were already looking to ship him before the stuff happened. If you actually look at the timeline of everything that happened, and also the fact that Maldini left was also another factor in that Tonali wanted.
Yeah, but before getting into AC Milan, but why would they accept low offer? Because Newcastle offer more. Before that, they said they rejected. When Paolo Maldini is there, they rejected. After that, they accepted less bid.
I just think we gave him. I think we gave him a very good price for their player, and they accepted, and they had to sell.
Player was excellent, man. I will take him at Liverpool. United will take him. City will take him. Anybody will take him. Tonali. He's excellent player. But what I'm saying was, Dan Ashworth was done good in England.
He's done good work. That's fair. That's where excellent work. He's done good work. But it's like I was looking for.
Yeah, he's done good work in England.
Let me get your predictions for your next two games. So obviously you play Brentford, you play Luton Town.
Luton and Chelsea. 3-0 and 2-1.
and 2-1 against Chelsea in the final. All right, man. Big up, Simon.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Salute. Keep
Big
supporting,
up,
man.
man.
Make sure you call.
Big up,
Continue
bro.
to call in as well, man. Always enjoy your
Definitely,
calls,
man.
Big up, man.
Have a nice
Please keep
day.
supporting.
All of you have a
Hey,
nice day.
Same to you, man. Bless. Big up to Simon. Indy, you know, it is crazy. It is.
Hey, big up
just
Indian food,
to
man.
clarify to Gil now, who says, "Do you trust them?" No, I've made this abundantly clear. Do I personally think anything changes? No, I don't trust them. This all sounds great, and our roof is still leaking. This is why I don't trust them people. Fix the fucking roof. How about that? Like, what we doing there? People,
It's
someone
a
said
bit
Tottenham,
aggressive.
like, yeah, it is, but it has to be. Man, talking about sporting directors and DOFs, and the roof is leaking. Just fix it. It's really not difficult. But hey, we move.
Actually, you know what? Flaws. You know what? You can bring on the other caller if you want, but you know why they aren't just fixing it right away though? Because you have to think about it. Like, are you going for the new stadium, or are you gonna go down the route of renovating?
It don't matter the new stadium or not. Fix the roof.
I'm just saying.
Like,
I'm just saying that might be. I'm not saying that's like
it's not the case. It's like having a coat, and it's like, I'm gonna buy a new coat, and the coat you have has a hole in it. Are you gonna sew the coat? Yes. You're gonna sew the coat until you get a new one.
No, I wouldn't.
Maybe they're waiting to get planning. Maybe they're trying to get planning permission.
Yeah, to fix the great, hilarious.
Do they
Anyway,
not
let's go
use
to the desk. Let's go to the desk caller. Let's bring some professionalism to this. Let's bring some professionalism to this, because I'm with these three absolute jokesters. That's what it is. London-based Spurs fan, my like Rafish is in the building. My guy, what are you telling me? You good?
No.
Yeah, big up Flawless, big up Steve, Prime, Fatel. How you doing?
Man.
Oh, bless, man. Are you good, Rafish? Yeah. Good Monday and everything.
Yeah, happy Monday. Yeah, can't complain. Yeah,
love that, man. Floor's yours, my guy. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, sure. So just 2 points as always. I'll talk about the title race and the Premier League in general. But obviously Spurs were flattering to deceive on Saturday. I think Wolves did well. I think how Gary O'Neill teams will set up. I think Ange's biggest naivety at the moment is coming up with one tactic. Like, you have to come up with 2 to 3 tactics at some point, like a plan B or a plan C if things don't go your way. So that's the way I see it. And the previous Spurs fan made some really good points about Johnson, Werner. I mean, Brendan Johnson's been horrible. He's been horrendous.
Oh,
so
far.
Yeah. I think Werner's he had a good start initially with assists, but obviously there's a reason why we signed him on loan to the end. So if he has a bad game, he's there to be criticised. So whenever you see a new player come in, you have to give it a chance. That's all. So it's not good, but like I said, other than that, I'm just keeping well. So still plenty of time. I think I'm not gonna throw toys at the pram just yet. Yes, making it harder at times than it needed to be. So that's all.
No, first. Do you think Spurs finish top 4?
I think mathematically it's still possible. I mean, if you said to me at the start we'd be 2 points or 4, we would have taken that for sure. So,
of course.
That's how like I always keep. Yeah, always keep it consistent. Like, take one at a time, regardless of what happens. As long as you see a style of play and we're all pulling in the same direction. Now, I've seen different theories been thrown out that this time last season, we're in 5th again, 2 points less than last year. I might get this the other way around, but I think some people missing the context was last year and in the past we've had to put up with dross football. We stung the gaff out. We weren't starting to at all. This time you're seeing green shoots of good football, but again, defensively we need to improve a lot. I think Porro and Uji at the weekend.
Hey, Rafish, your connection's moving a bit dodgy. Jump out and jump back in. I'll bring you straight back in. Just jump out and jump back in. Yeah, no stress.
I was gonna ask him about the Ange up stuff online.
I don't think, bro. I don't think people.
I think people was just being too overreacting as well.
Yeah,
social media is the place for that. It's social media. It is the place for overreaction, because if you've just watched a 90-minute game and you go to your phone immediately after the final whistle, you've not thoroughly processed what you've watched. Not a chance. This is why I don't do match reaction straight after the game. is for that reason. Because I need a minute to process whatever, especially when a lot's going on in the game. There's no way that is a fully, because people will, I guarantee probably 90% of people go back and check their tweets and stuff and go, right, that was a bit crazy at the time. But you not even had a chance to go watch stuff back again. Like I'll go, oh, he was at fault for a goal. Let me go watch that back and seeing if I'm being harsh on such and such, or if I'm not, if I wasn't critical enough of a certain player. Like people doing too much, like for real. Hopefully his connection's better now. Yes, Rafish, what are you saying?
Is it a lot better now?
You're still frozen, but we can hear you. So go on, it's cool. Yeah, there we go. We good.
Yeah, okay, much more like it. Sorry about it. Yeah. But anyway, so as I was saying, like, you know, I already mentioned the fact that Ange has to come up with 2 to 3 different tactics, you know, because, you know, we're almost into 2/3 of the season. Defensively, you know, we do have a habit of conceding the odd goal too. So you have to change it up. We can't just go with one formation all the time. So I already mentioned that briefly. And I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to overreact too much because it was a bad result. You know, Wolves wanted it more. So, you know, it's about bouncing back quickly. We've got 2 weeks to sort it out because it gives us more time to, you know, hopefully see Porro and Udogie back from injury, and then we'll go again. So that's Spurs really. And when it comes, and the second point, when it comes to the title race in general, it's exciting, isn't it? It's the first time in a while we have a proper title race. With Man City dropping points, no one expected them, but they did. Arsenal scoring 11 goals in the last 2 away games, and Liverpool going about their business quietly. So it's going to go right to the finish.
100%. Yo, Ritesh.
Yeah, we basically just interrupted Man City's title race. So, but I think they'll win against Brentford. I think they win against Brentford.
Yeah, they'll probably win versus Brentford. To be honest.
They should on paper. Yeah, they should. Yeah.
Ritesh, we always talk about with the Big Six teams, what did they fail to do against the other teams when the other teams beat them? What do you think Wolves did well to counter what you guys were trying to do in that game?
I think I already mentioned at the start, Steve. You know, it's Gary O'Neill tactics, isn't it? Like this, if their second goal is from our corner and then they counter attack, that's the thing. They're just gonna sit nice and deep because that's the thing. We play too narrow, and it allows their wingers like João Gomez took his goals nicely. I think Cunha back to hat trick recently, but I think Cunha isn't that bad of a player. Like he can offer a
Cunha a lot.
point.
I rate him.
Yeah.
Rate him. Good link up play.
And he got a good sturdy defense. You know, Max Skillman's there. He's decent. So yeah, I think Wolves done the double against us. Wolves beat Chelsea home and away. Wolves beat Man City. So against the top teams, they can mix it up. So fair play. I think fair play to them.
Yeah, they did a double as well. Fuck, you know, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And they beat Man City at their ground.
Yeah.
What they did?
Yeah.
Yeah, the start of the season.
What? It was like 2 months in. It was like 2 or 3 months in for Tor. They beat him 2-1.
That's crazy.
That was when City were having that run without Rodri.
Oh, I did not know that, you know.
Yeah, Wolves have been taking some scalps, man. They've been. I would not be surprised if next year they get into
Eli back, man. Gary O'Neill fan club over here, man. You know, it's not you, but I'm saying Eli. No, I'm saying that's Eli's.
Gary O'Neill fan club.
Yeah, he is. He's Gary O'Neill fan club. He'll tell you that himself.
Eli's side piece is Wolves. My side piece is Luton. Your side piece, flawless, is Spurs. Apparently.
Well, are we doing some, you know, hipsters manager now? Like
I'm glad
Dr.
you got
Zerbi, Dr. Zerbi and Dr. O'Neill and that. Fair hell.
Dr. O'Neill, yeah. I was going to say, like, if Luton stay up this season, I think Rob Edwards should win Manager of the Year. If that's the case, if he keeps them up.
Do you think they stay in the league?
Luton?
Yeah.
I mean, out of the promoted teams, they got a really good chance. I know results have gone against them, but what I've seen from Luton is this togetherness. Like, they'll give top teams a game at their ground. You know, they narrowly lost to Man City, Spurs, Man United, Arsenal at the last second, etc. Chelsea, they almost pulled it back to 3-3, but again, fine margins. Ross Barkley's quality, you know.
Yes.
Their left back, Doty, I got in my FPL team. You know, he can cross the ball. So, yeah, I think Luton have got a really good chance. Obviously, they'll be aware of the results business. So, yeah, if they stay up, then remarkable achievement from them. And to wrap it up, really, the title race. I mean, yeah, I already said Steve Flawless that it's going to go to the distance. You know which team. You know, I think it's self-explanatory which team I would rather see win the league, Liverpool or Man City. You know, don't want that lot winning it. So, yeah, I think Liverpool just gone about their business nicely. I think the only concern they have is injuries. You know, to key players. And Man City, they at this time of this stage of the season, they're capable of going on a mad run. Obviously, Chelsea they've been knocked back a few pegs, but they should get back to winning ways against Brentford. So yeah, it's gonna go. I think we're all predicting it's gonna go to the last day of the season.
I think it'll be close. I think it will be close, but we'll see. But hey, we're fish, man. Always good chopping it up with you, my guy. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Every time.
Take care.
Every time.
Love talking to you, bro.
Every single time. We're gonna get to the last couple callers, people. We're gonna get to the last few callers. Link is still in the chat though. If you do want to call in, this guy's a regular in the chat. I believe this is the first time he's ever called in. I could be wrong though, but I always see him in the chat running jokes. You know what I'm saying? Consistently, like sums up exactly how Sarcasm City TV is in a complete nutshell. Oh, big up, man. Like C24 in the building. My guy, what are you saying? You good?
Oh, it's good.
You on mute, my guy? You on mute?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Can hear you, man. What you telling me?
Yeah. What's good, y'all? How you doing, Steve? What's good? Fator?
All right, man. I'm chilling.
Dickhead Prime, how are you, man? Yeah, you didn't think I forgot. You didn't think I forgot. I told you I was gonna get you on Sunday, bro.
Wait, forget what? What did I do?
When I was at work, when you were saying some slick shit on what you call it?
Wait, I didn't say anything.
On Casually, yeah.
What did I say? What did I say?
Don't bitch out now, bro. I remember.
No,
it was funny.
Come on,
it's just love, man. I'm messing with you, man. It's all love. It's all love, man. It's all love. Man, this is actually my second time calling in. I think I called in I think I called in after some Liverpool fan was crying about Klopp leaving or some shit like that. But yeah, man. I mean,
any one of them.
I guess what's that?
City game yesterday, bro. Let's speak on that, bro. Thoughts?
On what?
When we played the City game, Chelsea.
Oh, the City game, man. To be honest with you, I was shocked, but I wasn't really too surprised, just because I figured we were gonna have a good game, because we always seem to rise up to the level of our competition and fall to the level of our competition. I mean, that's just what young kids do when they're we're gonna be very inconsistent no matter who we play, and for some reason for City, we just. I don't know. It's like these kids, I have the genuine feeling like they really want to prove themselves. And when they see City like that, you're playing against the best in the world. So of course you're going to rise to that occasion. And it showed in the two games that we played them. Now, it was dickhead fucking Poch that really screwed the game for us, because I mean, he actually got it right. And his subs have just totally killed the game. He went pussy in the last 20 minutes, and we weren't able to really have that counter-attacking threat. I mean, if anything, I mean, yeah, I agree that we could have taking off Sterling was a good move and bringing on Nkunku, but then from there, taking off Palmer, who was our most creative outlet, and bringing in, I don't even remember who we brought in on him, but we went more defensive. Chalobah. Okay, and we went to a back five where I think every time we go to a back five, we've conceded a goal. So I'm like, maybe we should not do that. Maybe we should trust. maybe you should trust yourself and stick with what you got, because we were resolute defensively throughout most of the game until we just gave up and said, attack us for the last 20 minutes. And I can't fault him for giving up a goal on a deflection. I mean, Roger, he's the best in the world at what he does, and he's really stepped up this year as far as
he's the guy that can replace Gundogan's clutch goal scoring thing.
Yeah,
I said it at the time because people were like, "Who's gonna score the clutch goals like Gundogan?" I have an answer for you, my friend. The dude who scored in a Champions League fucking final, Rodri. He won't score as many, but do I still think he can score a lot of clutch goals in a lot of moments? Yes. That's what Gundogan did.
Yeah, I mean, with them, as far as clutch goals, City, I think they have like a combination, like with Rodri, with Bernardo Silva, and now Foden has stepped up as far as like when really risen when KDB was out. Yeah, Oscar Bob. I mean, I think he's still a little young, but he looks like he's going to be promising. And if they, and if Pep gets stupid and tries to sell him, hey, shit. We're Epstein FC, man. We buy all the kids.
I fully disagree on that Sterling one.
Hey, it is what it is. Oh man, I got the banner, bro. Really?
Hey yo, hey yo, all the views.
Fair enough. All right,
it's cool. Carry on. It's all good. No need to apologize. Hey, plenty worse has been said on the channel. It's all good.
But like with City, like they're I think this is the part of the season where they're just ramping up into their final form, and then they're just gonna. I mean, they have the history of blowing everybody out the water, and until someone stops them, I mean, that's just what we have to assume. I think this title race is a little more interesting compared to years previous because it's not just Arsenal and City or just Liverpool and City. It's both of them have a legit chance of winning the league. I just don't believe it. I just can't believe it because history tells me so. With Liverpool, especially now with Liverpool having the amount of injuries that they have and people coming back from injury with Salah. And then also with Arsenal, like they're credit to them. They look amazing right now. They're blowing people out the water, but it's still Arsenal. Like they haven't won anything significant in over 20 years. They don't really have like if they were to go up against a team that was equal to them, they don't have someone that when crunch time happens, they don't have a Haaland, they don't have a KDB, they don't have a Rodri, they don't have and I'm talking about Arsenal.
Oh yeah, like they don't have a Arsenal. Don't have a goal.
They don't have a decision maker that they're gonna come back and contribute in a clutch moment.
That's not true. They've got.
Yeah, okay. This guy is
I will say as well.
This is why I called you a dickhead.
Yeah, facts. You were right, 100%. Cup final though. Score prediction. You mentioned Liverpool's injuries. What prediction for that?
Man, I'm gonna say this and wince. I think we win 2-1, man.
Let's go,
I think we win 2-1. I have no logical. Well, actually, I do have a logical reason because of the injuries and the fact that now with all the injuries, like Poch he's forced to play a logical game plan. I just hope he sticks with it for the full 90 minutes. The defense is actually looking better more that with Silva not being in the game. And I can see that we're moving the ball a lot quicker as far as getting from defense to midfield to attack. And I mean, it's just the fact of is our finishing gonna show up? And it's kind of inconsistent with our young group, but if we're able to at least increase the amount of chances that we have on goal, like we had at versus City, I mean, who's to say that 2, maybe even 3 could sneak through past the one that we got at City? Those were great chances that we had this past weekend.
Yeah, you did have. Yeah, you had.
And if we were more clinical, like it looked. The game mirrored. I don't know if you guys remember that one game we had when Conte's first season when we beat them 3-1, but we still had like possession of like 29% in that game. It mirrored that game. Like people don't remember that we were getting blasted, possession wise, but they just remember the 3 goals of with Costa, Hazard, and William. They just remember that. They just remember the result. So. Hopefully we can come through and I think if we were to win the Carabao Cup, it's gonna be like rocket fuel for these kids, man. And then who knows? Like I mean, depending on who we face in the FA Cup, I mean, if we can get to the final for that, then who knows? But
if we win both cups, if we win both cups, should Poch keep his job for another season?
No.
Yes.
No. He has to, because all right. So at the beginning of the season, the owners said we needed to get top 4 minimum. So he's not going to. I don't care. You can run into the most optimistic Chelsea fan. He is not. Nobody is saying we're going to get top 4 in anybody's universe. So he's already failed at the owners who don't know his shit about football. He's already failed their expectations. Winning a cup was supposed to win just one cup was the bare minimum also of what they expected, considering the talent that we have and the fact that he is supposedly supposed to, mold young talent and develop young players. So I feel like, I mean, it's going to be encouraging, but at the same time, like, I don't think he deserves it, but do I think that the owners will keep him around if we were to win both cups? I can see that happening also, just because it's, considering how badly our season started with all the injuries and the bad form, and then we were to finish strong as far as winning 2 cups and also have Europe, because that gives us a chance for the owners who only care about money to spend money on better players to bring into the squad. So yeah, I think they'll keep him for one more year, but he'll be on a tighter leash than he was on this year, because he's just been a rabid dog with his stupid ass decisions. Playing Colwill at left back and Chilwell at left wing and all that stupid shit.
So I'm guessing you'll punch out, yeah, before I let you go.
Every day in a Y, bro. Like,
there we go.
Every day ending in a Y. So he needs to go. I mean, like it's like when you really deep it, and I've heard Lewis say this a couple times because he's more in the know as far as with other fan bases, when he was getting hit up by PSG fans, and they were saying the exact same things that we're saying, just similar to how we were saying the same things with when Spurs fans had Conte and Mourinho. We were telling them the same thing, like, this is what you're going to expect. So yeah, man,
Bro,
it's just a cycle.
There are tweets online, because there's a few big PSG pages I follow. Like, there are tweets online from when Poch was there that is word for word what we are talking about right now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not even on Twitter, but I've seen like screenshots of that stuff, and it was just like, man, we really got scammed. Like, we bought a purse in a Nigerian market, like, scammed.
Hey.
I said that for you.
I love that. Hey, C24, you're my guy. Hey, C24, you're my guy. Before I let you go, though, just one last thing. Where you calling in from, C24?
Great state of Texas, Houston.
Okay, I'm saying, okay, to Houston, Texas. Hey, big up to you, man. We've got Dallas, Texas.
Big up the Alamo. Big up the Alamo.
And to Arsenal fans, I can't. I like, this is for you guys as far as, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with First Take here in the States. Stephen A. Smith. He compares. He always has a great line for Cowboys fans like myself. What can go wrong will go wrong. I cannot wait for the bottom to fall out on you bastards. I hope everything bad happens to you and only you. And blessings.
Hey, bless up, my guy. Bless, yeah, man. Keep supporting. Good call, man. Love that, man. Big up, man. Every single time.
Big up, C2.
Really,
the Chelsea fans that back Poches for tour over here. We got no reason why.
Get into that.
Big up, or whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Hey, Boss Robo Cots, big up to you as well. But hey, we was in Houston, Texas. Now you know what I'm saying. We heading back over UK side. We've been Lancashire. You know what I'm saying? Red Rose. Now we going White Rose, man. We going to the King of Yorkshire. My Don King in the building.
Yes. What we saying? What are we saying? Like,
I'm blessed, man.
Yes. I heard Monts running his mouth on the yesterday Yardman stream. Like that. He best have the same energy at the end of the season, because I'm going to be drinking Liverpool's tears. I'm going to be drinking them, and same for Troops as well. On the Back Again podcast, coming with all that energy. say Arsenal back in the race. You best have the same energy troops as well. So don't these men can hold it, bro. Drink the Kool-Aid.
I was gonna say that. Let them drink the Kool-Aid.
Let them drink the Kool-Aid because it's gonna be sensational. It's going to be phenomenal. Like that. So yeah, man. Like yeah, and Garnacho and Bruno Trashers always can't score in open net 1v1s. This is where this is where we are at. So yeah.
This is where we're at.
Yeah.
We won.
Yes, but at least we won. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm coming to talk about a bit about the Chelsea Man City game, but mostly about Chelsea. Because I thought it was big up for the watch along as well. Flawless with Carefree. Lewis, shout him out as well. So yeah, the game. I thought it was a great performance from Chelsea, but I think what cost Chelsea 3 points was Pochettino's decision making in the last 20 minutes of the game, taking all of his best players off and bringing on defenders. Because Man City weren't threatening Chelsea like that. Like the worst thing that you can do against Manchester City is just to sit back for 20 minutes and avoid pressure. That's the worst thing you can do. Like, if you're going to sit back against Man City, you need players what are good on the ball, and you need players that can break on the counter attack and in transition to beat Man City. To beat Man City, you have to be compact and hit them quickly on the break. And Pochettino's biggest mistake was he took all of his attackers off. When Chelsea was controlling the game, Chelsea had it in their hands, like that. So that was very poor decision making from Poch, and I can see why Chelsea fans want Poch out. I think he should have gone after the Manchester United game because if Poch can't beat Manchester United, I don't know. If he can't beat Manchester United, I don't know what's wrong with him. So, this is what it is. Yes. A lot of Chelsea fans can say. A lot of Chelsea fans who want Poch in, they can say, "Oh, he's had a lot to deal with at the football club." Pochettino knew what he was getting himself into. Pochettino signed the contract at Chelsea. He wanted to come to Chelsea.
Nobody forced him.
He wanted to come to Chelsea. And I see the same thing with my fan base with Manchester United. Oh, Ten Hag's had a lot to deal with the owners and that at the football club. If he knew that he had a lot of problems, if he knew about the Glazers, why did he come to the football club?
Exactly.
This is the thing. What people don't speak about. Like Pochettino, his job and Ten Hag's job is to get the best out of the players who are there at the football club. And simply, they haven't got the best out of the players that they have got.
Say it louder for the
So man's not trying to hear about he's had a lot of issues going on at the football club. Like you're getting paid, and you've come to a football club. You've come to a football club what is a mess. And same with Ten Hag, he's come to a football club that is a mess. So that's how it is. Like, we all know Todd Bowley is a very good businessman, same with the Glazers. But in terms of footballing decisions, they don't have a clue. So we already knew that, like the last caller said, like, Poch doing weird decisions like playing Levi Colwill left back and playing Ben Chilwell at left wing at times, and playing Enzo in the 10 and then playing him in the number 8 and leaving Caicedo on his own isolated. That's what Manchester United been doing with Casemiro. Oh, everyone says Casemiro's washed. Casemiro's been isolated in the midfield with Bruno and Scott McTominay, but people don't want to talk about that. So this is another thing. So you can't leave like players like Caicedo and Casemiro to die. You can't leave them players to die because players are. That's why teams are running through Chelsea and Manchester United midfield. That's why. So this is what it is. Yeah, like I said, Chelsea had a great performance against Man City, but Poch, for me, in the last 20 minutes, he bottled it. He should have stuck to his tactics and got it over the line.
Mm-hmm.
So,
King.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask.
King, I want to mute you. I just get an echo from you. Go on, Steve. No, it's from you, King. Steve, don't mute yourself. It's from King. King, if you've got headphones, plug them in. If you've not, it's all right. It's all good.
Yeah, King. I was just gonna ask.
We're going.
I just noticed you're wearing. I just noticed, King, you're wearing an England shirt. What do you think about the Euros coming up? What are your expectations? Are you a Southgate guy? What?
Coming home. It's coming home.
General thoughts on England? Yeah, Southgate.
General thoughts on England. Southgate out. He should have went after the Euros final. The guy's a fraud. I've said this plenty of times. The guy done the same thing in the World Cup semi-final against Croatia. When we sit back, when we go 1-0 up and we sit back and invite pressure on for the whole entire game. You can't expect to get a win by just sitting back the whole entire game at 1-0. Like, you have to go and get the second goal. And this is the same guy what picked Calvin Phillips and Harry Maguire. Oh, he said, I'm going to pick players on form. and he said, I'm going to pick players on form. So how comes you keep on playing Calvin Phillips?
King. Respect your manager, bro.
Nah.
My bad, King. I thought you go on.
Nah, bro. I can't respect Gareth Southgate, bro. I cannot respect this guy, bro. This is England's best squad what they had for a while. This guy is literally worrying the whole squad. Literally. Like,
but he's both best squad, bro.
Don't let this end. You knew him. Let me ask you. Scoreline prediction. United Fulham.
Oh, United Fulham. Oh, another hard watch, eh? Here we go for another hard watch again. Against Fulham. I think I got a feeling that we're going to scumbag it again. You know, like that. I got a feeling
2-1
against Fulham. It will be. I'm gonna say 2-1 again. I said 2-1 before the Luton game, and we won 2-1. Obviously, big up to Højlund, but obviously he's not I still don't think he's the number one striker at Manchester United because I don't think he's got the IQ, the footballing IQ, as other players like Ivan Toney, Karim Benzema, and Harry Kane. And people can call me an aesthetics merchant, but I don't care.
Everyone's putting out the big words today. Aesthetic, flummox. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I don't care. Like I said on the last show, like I don't care about these stats about GNA. I don't care. What do they do for 90 minutes? I don't care about GNA. I don't care. What do they do if they don't score or assist? That's what you should be asking yourselves. And Man City fans might get mad at me, but like even with Haaland, they say Haaland's a world-class player. He's not a world-class player. You can have a debate on he's a world-class, he's a world-class goal scorer, but he's not a world-class player. Because if he doesn't score goals, what does he do for the rest of the game?
Hey, Haaland
Holds the ball up, makes good runs.
Uncomfortable conversation.
What else does Haaland? What does Haaland do? What does Haaland do? Does he link up? Does he link up play? Does he hold up the ball?
Tap in.
To be fair, on the break, Dortmund was a good player. On the break, because you in a counter-attacking team, you have to have a good first touch as a striker. Like you got to think about it like that too. Like when I watched Borussia Dortmund, he always had a good first touch.
Yeah, I watched Haaland. Oh, yeah, I watched Haaland that thought. Like again, like I get Haaland's like a he's a world-class goal scorer. Like, and yeah, I'll say he is a world-class striker, but in terms of his all-round play, like it's improving. Like it's much better. Like this season than it was like 2 seasons ago or whatever. But his all-round like build-up play and stuff is not elite. But again, I guess that may be the difference because when you look at him and you compare him with Kane,
no prime, he's not the perfect player.
But Kane doesn't turn up and Haaland does.
Yeah, like he's a final action player. Haaland is a final action player. That's what that's what he is. Like he's a final action player. Harry Kane, if you look at, like you said, Prime, his overall game, if you compare that to Harry Kane is miles clear. And I was seeing on the Back Again podcast, and a question about who's better, Saka or Foden. Like it's not even a debate. Of course, Phil Foden's clear. Phil Foden is absolutely clear. There's literally no debate. Like Phil Foden is a generational talent. Bukayo Saka is not a generational talent. He's not. He doesn't have he has a good IQ, but he does not have an elite IQ. And Phil Foden does. That's the difference. That's the difference to the elite players.
Well, King, always love Trevor. Get to the last caller. Big up, my guy.
Big up, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up, man. Everyone in the chat. Arsenal tears, Liverpool tears, you know, like that. Pochettino in, you know, like that.
Hey, South in, you know. Okay.
Big up to King. All right, we go get to the last caller. Believe he has called in before. I'm thinking stateside, Liverpool fan, but I could be wrong. My like Rizzy is in the building. Yes, Rizzy, what are you telling me? You good?
Yo, I'll go and bless up the man them.
Yeah, man, man's blessed. You good and everything, yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jamaican Guna, man. No, not Liverpool.
Arsenal, that was it. Yeah. Remember you called in? You was at work last time when you called in, right?
Yeah, I was at work last time I called in, but that Man U fan that just got off the phone, I was with him until he brought up the Saka and Foden thing. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Go on, talk about it.
Oh. They're on levels, they're on kind of par, but have Foden ever bring a team, like bring Man City on his back, put Man City on his back for a season or two? I'm waiting.
Yeah, but the thing is though, right? Foden plays in like arguably the best team in the world. So he doesn't have to consistently carry the team.
It's part of the squad.
Yes. Yeah, and he get more time to be rested and less pressure is on him. He can come in and do his thing, play his role, and do his stuff. With Saka is one of the main outlets for Arsenal. If he's not performing, the team is not really performing like that. And
but this is kind of like with the Gerrard Lampard debate that used to happen years ago. My thing is, if you are one of the best players in a world-class team, in one of the best teams, then I will take that over being the best player in a quote-unquote lesser team.
All right, then look at this. No, look at this other flip side. What about the England? Saka has performed more for England than Foden has.
Yeah, but Harry Maguire has been one of England's best players the last 5 years. What does that mean?
Bro, no, not Maguire, bro. You could have said somebody else.
But to be fair, he has. I get it, Maguire's a clown, but
he's just done the basics well. I don't know if that's been the best.
Yeah, Logic says Prime takes. Yeah, of course I take Scholes over Lampard. I've always said that. But yeah, again, the Foden Saka thing. I think it's weird people trying to do the debates. They're not even.
I was going to say that this is Pogba Kante all over again, because that's why.
They're not similar players at all.
I know.
And they play
because they're both English and young, so it's like, all right, who's better? All right, cool.
And they play in different position. Even though Foden can play on the right, but he's more better in the attacking mid role.
Yeah, he's a 10/8. Yes. 100%.
Yeah, so I don't really get it, but
I don't either.
I think it's just one of them. It's a great, because of those two fan bases, I think, and it's two good young players as well. People.
Yes, and the England thing and the same age group.
We wouldn't do this anywhere else. You wouldn't compare Griezmann, for example, to Dembele. I'm not saying who's better or who's not. I'm saying position-wise. This is Pogba Kante all over again. I hate it.
It always happens in England.
It would be like comparing Lewis Miley with Kobe Mainu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but this always happens in England. You get two players who like play in similar position because one's a midfielder, or one's an attacker, So we have to make the comparison, even though they're not the same sort of player at all. It's very, very weird. Like Saka and Foden, they're both brilliant players. And they're both doing well, playing at the highest level. I don't get why there has to be a comparison. One has to be, even if Foden is better than Saka or Saka is better than Foden, it doesn't make the other player worse.
But you know what I think? You know what I think though? The whole are they world class debate? All right. In my opinion, I'll wait until the next 2 years' time. The next 2 years' time is the World Cup. In the next 2 years' time, we'll see where those two players are. Then we can really bring up this world class topic. Because right now, you just have to leave the guys, let they do their thing. They're still young. They're still playing, they're still going up levels, have more levels to go up. So I'll say by the next World Cup comes around, we'll see where they're at, and we can have a real world-class debate.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. No, I hear that. I agree with that in regards to the world-class thing. I think people are too, I've said this before speaking.
Yeah.
People are too quick to call players world-class, but because it's subjective, everyone's metric and what is world class and what isn't world class is different. That's one thing I've realized. Everyone's criteria is different because there's no standard definition for, all right, this is world class. But I think
mine is top 10 in your position. Some people think that's way too many, but what I would say is I'm saying 110 players in 7 billion people live on the planet. I'm saying 110 are in that world class one. But that's pretty huge, right?
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
I mean, that can depend because it depends on generations.
Yeah,
you can be top 10. Yeah, you can, depending on generations, you can be like top 10 in your position, still not really be world class. Like, look at strikers back in the day. There were so many world class strikers.
Like Inzaghi, Van
Nistelrooy. It wasn't even top 10. You could be top 15, top 20, but still be a world class striker.
I agree with Prime.
Yeah, it depends on the generation. I think the Saka thing, right? The reason why there's so much like pushback or hate from rivals on Saka is because from very early, Arsenal fans have been trying to force him into conversations that he shouldn't have been in yet. I remember
some
better than Mahrez, better than Salah. He's the best under 21 player, best England player, world class, this and that. To just let the player be, let him play, let him develop.
I'm trying, if we're gonna do comparisons, compare players who play the same position. If you're gonna talk about, compare Saka to other wingers. If you want to do a Saka Rashford debate, okay, have the debate. You know what I'm saying? That's
no, but they've done that. But the thing is, they've compared, like I was seeing previous seasons, like we're seeing Saka better than Mahrez, Saka better than Salah. Those two world-class players that have earned their status over numerous years, consistency. Saka or Salah or Saka shouldn't have been in those conversations yet. Respectfully.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
And that's why you get the pushback, because he's been pushing the conversations way too early. So that's why now, like, I'm not doing it, but a lot of rivals are just like, they've just had enough. So they're going to pick Foden over Saka, and they're going to hate on what he's doing. So
everybody's entitled to their own opinion at the end of the day. But what I want to talk about is how Arsenal's been playing very well since they came back from Dubai. They've bounced back from those two losses by West Ham and Fulham. I was vexed. I was like looking at Arteta and the players like, bro, come on, you need to get your shit together. They got their shit together now and playing some good football, blowing teams away, and I'm like what I'm seeing. I just hope they can just hold on. And as a previous caller was talking about, oh, you can't wait till the bottom drops out. Bro, focus on your own team. Focus and stop fluctuating between 10th and 11th. Talking about focus on the London Cowboys. Because I've seen you talking about, oh, one this guy's as deport Poch. Next guy Poch is magic. Next one Poch fucking out. A lot of emotional stuff going on over there. Focus on what's going on there, bro. And I know Arsenal's are battle jobs at times. I can say that. But it's not gonna be battling every time. There must be a time.
Okay, so let me ask you, Rizzy, who's winning the league this season?
I can't say that yet.
Okay,
I can't say.
If you were to give advice to someone,
no, the advice. Let me cut you off there. Who do you think the favorites are currently?
Well, City are still the favorites for me.
Okay, first.
Yeah. Even though they had the slip up against Chelsea, and I'll give Chelsea credit because I'm real like that Chelsea should have won that game. If that Jackson guy had took his chances, yeah, you guys would have probably won that game 2-1 or 3-1. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I would have said they would have better off with Jet Jackson up front, but
that's Jetsons, right?
if you know,
throwback. Is that the Jetsons?
Yeah, no, that's a TV show, an action TV show back in the days.
See? I thought you were talking about the Jetsons. When I
No,
oh my
that's what it is. But let me get Rizzy before I let you go. Obviously, you got 2 games coming up this week. Away to Porto in the Champions League, Newcastle at home on what's it called? Newcastle at home on the Saturday late kickoff UK time. Predictions, Porto away.
All right, I'll take like a 2-0 against Porto. And sorry, Steve, we have to dealt with you. We have to right our wrongs from what happened earlier in the season. So don't take it personal, even though it's kind of personal.
Pick a number, any number.
Any number?
Anything other than anything over 5, over 4, like.
I just want to win. That's all.
You will win. No doubt in my mind, you'll win. We have no chance in that game whatsoever.
You probably just playing it down, but deep down you wanna come turn us over.
Rizzy, what you saying? Scoreline prediction: Arsenal, Newcastle.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with 3-1.
So 3-1 Arsenal, and the Porto game away. What was the scoreline?
I'll say 2-0.
2-0. Okay. All right. Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair. You know what I'm saying? But
okay,
Rizzy,
man.
I'll let you go, man. Big up, man.
Yeah. Bless up to the man, them.
Yeah. Big up every single time.
Big up.
Shout out to Rizzy every single time. I think Barrio, are you there? What you saying? I don't think he's about now. All right, people, we are going to close out. We're going to redirect to Sheik because he's live right now. Mud Brothers. Oh, actually, no, he is there. Let me bring him in quick. You know what I'm saying? Colombia in the building. Barrio Malatelli. Close yours quickly, my guy. What are you saying? Yo,
big up.
We're closing out, fam. We're closing out. Yeah, what you telling?
Closing out. I know. Yeah, all I wanted to say was just, where is Haaland? Where is Haaland? Where is he? I'm not hibernating anymore. I just went from school. I'm here. I'm never hibernating again against my city.
Yeah, you did say you was gonna hibernate as well, so respect to you. Respect to you because you did say you was gonna hibernate. So big up, man. Every single time.
You called it.
Yeah,
but not hibernating anymore.
All right, man. Barrio, big up, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you go, but bless up, man. Every single
bless
time.
Up.
Right,
big
man.
up.
Bless. Shout out to Barrio. Hey, that's Sarcasm City TV in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? That's in a nutshell. Yeah, it's in a nutshell. He didn't have the missing poster of Prime. He was looking for you last week, Prime, actually. He had a missing poster and everything. And he's like, where's
he did. No, I watched that back. How was I missing when I got cooked on the review?
I think he was talking about that day. Oh,
it was a call-in show. I didn't have to be.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't. Hey.
Yeah,
That's
we
between
were
you
just
and Mario.
wondering where you were.
I'm
That's
not
all.
involved,
We were
man.
just
You know what I'm saying?
wondering.
Personally, I don't know why anyone would ask about your whereabouts, but here we are. But yes, people, make sure you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. Make sure you subscribe to GTV. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe here. Sarcasm City TV will be back midnight UK time for Doing the Most, which is the Premier League show. No, there isn't no Everton Crystal Palace game. We will be running pro clubs though. Probably 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m. So make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City TV gaming, people. Make sure you do that. Then we'll do Doing the Most, and then we'll run another stream as well after Doing the Most. And we'll run another pro club stream because we got playoffs is coming up. So we got to get up to Elite Division expeditiously. Well, love to everyone that's locked in. Yeah, Taza, that's why I didn't even send you the link because we're closing out, but big up. I love to everyone that's locked in. Just put Sarcasm City TV, put Sarcasm City Raid in Sheik's comments. Love to everyone that's locked in. This has been Talk Your Ish, the fan calling show, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up.